Hi everyone, Alex here. Welcome back to the channel. So this was hard to do because I'm used to my old setup with the green screen and everything, so it was kind of hard to find a good angle. But I'll try something. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll try something different next time and I'll upgrade the setup. Anyway, guys, the main reason why I'm doing this video today is to rank all the Avenged Sevenfold album, and I'll just not rank them. I'll do tier list. Ranking all the Avenged Sevenfold album, especially that now they have a brand new album that was released about a month and a half ago. It's called Life is But a Dream. I did a review of this album on my YouTube channel. You can find it. I'll try to put it at the end of this video if you want to watch it. But if you have not watched it, it's a great thing because this album tier list will probably surprise you if you don't know what my opinion on this album is. But if you know me, if you already watch this channel, you know that they're my favorite band out there. And right now was the perfect timing to do it for me because I'm going to see them on their North American tour. I'm going to the Montreal show this Saturday, so in like 2 days from now at the time I'm making this video. So we'll do the tier list. I'll start from the oldest album to the newest, so from Sounding the Seventh Trumpet to Life is But a Dream. So let's go, guys. Let's jump straight into it. So let's start with Sounding the Seventh Trumpet. I have to say that it's probably my least favorite album by Avenged. Sinister Gate was not even in the band at this point, and he's probably my favorite element of this band. So I have no choice but to put this one as my least favorite. There's still some good songs on it. I really love The Art of Subconscious Illusion, Shattered by Broken Dreams, Thick and Thin. These are probably my three favorite. It was a strong start for them, but definitely their weakest album in my opinion. So we'll put this one in the C tier. Still pretty solid, but nothing compared to what they did after that. So after that, their second album blew everyone away. Still considered a classic of metalcore, even 20 years now after its release. So yeah, let's put Waking the Fallen in S tier because that's how good this album truly is. Banger after banger after banger. The standouts on this album are probably Unholy Confessions for sure, Chapter 4, Remnation. I'm just naming all the songs, but for real, Second Heartbeat is another standout on it. The two-part songs, I Won't See You Tonight, Part 1 and Part 2 are phenomenal. So yeah, I have no choice but to put it into S tier because this album is straight up perfection. After that, guys, we have City of Evil, the album that really bring Avenged into the mainstream, that truly changed everything about this band. They kind of went away from the screaming. It's still coming back from time to time in the albums after that, but since City of Evil, it's mostly clean singing. And this album is really something. It's so over the top. The craziness is something that was never reached again before, in my opinion, and not even by any band. This album is pure destruction, and it continues to be almost as good as Waking the Fallen, I would say. And this was my only hesitation to where to put this album. Should I go here or S tier as well? And after some consideration, I decided to go with the S tier as well because this album is just such a banger. After that, guys, we have the self-titled album. I would say it's probably, with Hail to the King, their most mainstream album and the one that is the most popular. I was looking at their Spotify statistic, and this album is gaining even more streams daily than Hail to the King, despite the fact that Hail to the King is their most streamed song by far. So yeah, definitely their most popular album with crazy songs like A Little Piece of Heaven, Screams, Almost Easy. My personal favorite on this album is probably Cocktail. Definitely a song that is not as well known as some other songs on this album when you compare it with Afterlife or Dear God, but it's definitely my favorite one. And it's also an album in which the Rev took a bigger part. He wrote more songs on this one than Nightmare, and he was also doing a lot of singing. So it was a cool album. But in my opinion, it's not near as good as the two previous albums. And I know a lot of people would say like it's the magnum opus of Avenged Sevenfold. I completely disagree. It's a fun album, but not near my favorite. It's just missing something in my opinion. So I'm going to put this one in the B tier. After that, guys, we have Nightmare, and I'll be completely honest, it's probably the album that had the biggest impact on me in my entire life. The album that truly made me a metalhead, and it's just a banger from start to finish. Yeah, for sure, the second part of the album is probably a bit suffer, but the feels, guys, it has everything. And the first part of the album is way heavier, but so good. And my favorite song of all time is also Save Me. So, you know already where I'm going to put this album. It's not even a question for me. It's taking the top spot on the S tier. And I'm saying it again, guys, this is a super biased album tier list because they're my favorite band. I love them so much. So, yeah, it's truly biased. And you might completely disagree with this tier list. That's perfectly fine. After that, we have Hail to the King, where they're really slowed down and went for an arena rock album. That's what Matt told in a recent interview. He said that they had some big songs, but no one in the mainstream was like, oh yeah, I know Avenged Sevenfold. No one knew about them, and they wanted to have that big song that plays in the arena during sports events and everything. So that's why they made this album. It truly worked for them, but now he said that he kind of regrets it because that's kind of the album that they're known for, but that's not really representative of the whole sound of Avenged Sevenfold. But for me, it's a really good album. I loved it so much when it came out. I have pretty much the same feeling as the self-titled. It's good, but not amongst the best. But it's more cohesive than the self-titled. So big surprise. A lot of people will probably throw rocks at me for this one, but I'm putting it above the self-titled. So let's put it right here. And now we're left with the two most recent Avenged Sevenfold album. I love the stage so much when it came out. A bit less now, but still a really good piece of work. I think when I did a ranking back when it was released, I was playing like right after Nightmare. I was really going crazy on this album. Now it's still like solid, such a cool body of work. Super, I don't know how to say it, like it's bigger than themselves. Such a cool concept album. And it's still so fun to listen to it even now that it has been released for like what? This was released in 2016, we're in 2023, so 7 years ago. And it still has its edge to it. The song Paradigm grew on me more and more. Even this year, I like it better than ever before. I have to admit that the second side of the album is definitely weaker, but overall it's still really incredible album. So I'm going to put it in the A tier list. And now we're left with the brand new album by Avenged Sevenfold, Life is But a Dream. Where do I put this one, guys? D? S? I'm not sure. No, not D. Certainly not D. Don't go there. Okay, I'll put it right away to not have it in D, to confuse everyone, but I'm going to put it in the A tier. Even better than this stage, in my opinion. They took what was progressive, what was like crazy and innovative about this stage, and went full all in on this creative process that they were into. And it's crazy. Just listen to the three songs that makes the song God. So G, Ordinary, and Death. And you know already that this album is like really something. The first time I was listening to this album, my mind was completely blown away. I was like, wow, this is simply insane. I love it so much, for real. Great opening with Game Over Then, Mattel, which is already a classic. Nobody. Fantastic song, already almost at 20 million streams on Spotify. I love it so much. Definitely a good choice as the lead single. And my favorite songs on the album are probably Cosmic, because it's so beautiful. That's Sinister Gates at his finest. And my top song on the album is really surprising. Another Deep Cuts, but it's easier. Yeah, I said it, even like in the chorus. It's easier to just walk away. I really love this one. Beautiful Morning is good as well. The three God songs are insane. And the last song on the album, the title track, Life is But a Dream, the piano piece played by Sinister Gates can bring you to tears, honestly. So incredible album. I'm super satisfied with the ranking I made here. I think it's what represents my taste the best right now. So yeah, that guys. Let me know down in the comment section, how would you rank the album Sevenfold? What? The Avenged Sevenfold album. It will be cool to compare our rankings with everyone in the comment section. Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm insane? Because I'm sure a lot of people will put Life is But a Dream at bottom, and some other people will put it as one of their best, like I did. It's crazy. I feel like this album really left no one feel like indifferent. It's either you love it or you hate it, and that's what the band wanted. They wanted to shock with this album, and they truly achieved that, in my opinion. So there you go, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time.